Arteta just threw a real curveball in Arsenal's 3-0 win away to Slavia Prague, and I'm not just talking about William Saliba's midfield role, and I can't believe it hasn't been spoken about more. Now, to try and pin Arsenal to a specific shape against Prague would be a pointless exercise, because that wasn't their intention. Here, Saliba steps through to join Norgard in the pivot, and Corey, the number 9, follows him. When asked about Saliba's libero-like role afterwards, Arteta explained it was related to the way Prague's number 9 presses and where we could find advantages in time. If Arsenal were more rigid, suddenly Prague could have locked us off man-to-man more easily. Instead, Arsenal pulled Prague in 5-6 different directions at once. As the passage continues, Norgard leaves Provod away, Gabriel has lots of time, but Prague jump on the backward passes to Timber and then Raya. This is where Arsenal really start to manipulate them. Corey finds himself too deep on Saliba, so he tells the defender behind him to lock on as he steps onto Marino, who is overloaded as well. Saliba and Raya are cottoned on though, and the defender is a step late, and we generate settled possession simply. It was just as much about opening lanes for others as it was Saliba stepping into midfield. You can see how high this Arsenal line of 3 in midfield are. Again, generating time for Gabriel, who is really impressive with his line breakers. From here, look at how Norgard and Saliba make these diagonal movements, opening up the lane to Waneri, who Gabriel can wrap one into. Let's rewind though, because this touch from Gabriel is so key, because it encourages Sanyang to cheat onto Timber. So when Gabriel rolls it back forward and finds Waneri, Ethan can carry unchallenged through the space, finds Saka, who shoots and wins the corner Arsenal's penalty comes from. Remember Arsenal's match against Atlanta last season? Well, this felt a very similar dynamic of game, away on the continent against a full beans man-to-man press, and Arteta's plan to counter that? Let the Arsenal players decide which ways they want to pull the press. These were some of the different shapes that we formed across the 90, with Hincapié offering that high and wide width, but he was also able to swing into the back 3 and allow Rice to make those barrelling, underlapping runs through the half space. Here, with players popping up here, there and everywhere, and Arsenal's number 9 spot vacated, it's Norgard, then Trossard, then Hincapié, making those diagonal darts in behind. And just look at how all over the place this Prague backline are. We then cram bodies between the lines, Rice gets time and space, adds his own urgency, and almost is found as the third man. The balance of movements, the stability Arsenal showed whilst generating this kind of chaos was so impressive. So, Saliba did move into midfield, but it was one component of an Arsenal performance that is not being spoken about nearly enough.